Today, we're talking about hair. Gray hair. Yeah, because as we get older, we do get gray hair. Those who are basically blonde and, you have light hair, graying hair is not so obvious. But for us who have dark hair and who are dark, gray hair is just so obvious. And if you're not ready for gray hair, then there are other options too. But otherwise, if you're okay to embrace your gray hair and just let your gray hair loose, why not? But otherwise, these are times when we go like, to dye or not to dye? Gray hair, don't care. Things like that. But otherwise, I do care about my hair. And I always have my roots colored. Right now, I am living with my hair, instant color there. So you still see the root, but otherwise it's not as bad, Otherwise it's gonna be so bad. That's my root. So because I am specifically very conscious of my hair, I have to cover my roots. Even if it's not perfect, it's better than just really being white. So this is what I used here. I have my Wow hair. It's like an eyeshadow palette. It's probably gonna work as an eyeshadow too there, which I bought off Amazon. I have a link to this one in my description. I'm an Amazon affiliate, so I do get a little commission, not so much, but yeah, price is the same, except I do get a little commission. And then I top this with this stick kinda. I'm also gonna put a link in my description, and it's like a lipstick. It's almost gone. And then I just I'm just feeling it because cover. There you go. So yeah, so we're talking about gray hair as we age. Is it okay to have gray hair? Should you cover it? Should you let it out? Stay with me and we'll dig right in. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie D, and my goal is to help you find your better version, your best version actually, to help you find your self-esteem even as you get older. I'm very pro-aging, and I believe that as we get older, we become better. We become wiser. We age like wine. We become more compassionate, more patient, more understanding. We know more, right? We understand more. We're more patient. And of course, we've endured the years, and that's something to be proud of. So we embrace our wrinkles. We embrace our old, our blemishes because we're getting older, the warts that are probably showing up, the, spots, like suddenly I have so many freckles and moles, But otherwise, we should always just be thankful for I actually turned 64, August 20th, I turned 64. So we're talking about gray hair. Grab your snack. Grab your tea, whatever it is you want to drink, your crackers, your pizza, your yogurt, and come watch this episode with me. Okay, so getting older, it's not about fading. Well, maybe the color fades, but we don't fade, girl. We become ripe. I say that. We become ripe. And we sort of gain additional respect because of what we've been through and what we can do for others, because we've been there and done that. And one of the things that I always want to be able to share is to love ourselves for who we are, whatever age, whatever size, whatever color. See these strands? These are not like a majority. This is like my entire head is actually covered in gray hair. You'll see from my roots. But each strand, each silver strand is like a symbol of wisdom, of stress, problems in life. Some people get white hair earlier, and they say because they are living with a lot of stress, and that's possible because I was just talking to my doctor who specializes in hair, who says that our hair is actually a window to our health inside, and it's screaming when it's not healthy or it has lots of thinning hair or gray or whatever. It's screaming help, right? So we can help ourselves. When we see this, it's time to say, hey, okay, I got to take care of myself. And that includes our mental health. But Okay, so what do we do when we have gray hair? What do you do when you have gray hair? If you have gray hair, do you hide it? Do you show it? Some of us are proud to show our silver hair. There's this lady from TikTok who I follow, Fashionista London, I think, and she just shows her gray hair, and she gets a lot of bashers, and there's so many negative people, and I can't believe how people can be so judgmental. Like, because she's older, they say she's older, she should dress her age, she should act her age. There is no bar or standard for the way you should dress just because you're older. Dress the way you like it. Dress to feel good about yourself. You know, some people already dread the fact that they're getting older. Just imagine if you're not able to dress the way you want. Then that adds to your sadness, your frustration. You can't even dress. You're already older, and some people think you're not good enough because you're older. And here you are, you can't even dress the way you want. So, you know, we can't be judging people. So I follow her and I like her. I like her attitude. She's very positive about her age. And that's how we should be, really, right? You know what's funny though? When men have gray hair, we don't really see much judgment. There are even some ladies who say, like, I go for older men, right? But when women start to have gray hair, they're now looked at as less relevant, less capable, less desirable. There's just a lot of double standard beliefs in society. And that's why women feel so insecure as they get older. It's time to break that barrier. It's time to break the norm that older women are not good enough, but older men are desirable. We are all aging. We have all been through the same things. Some older women gave birth, like I gave birth to 2 girls. So that adds to our wrinkles because we have all these wrinkles in our bellies, right? Like I had 2 cesarean sections, so you can imagine the surgery. But it takes a lot of time for us to really empower ourselves, especially when we see women who are adored and put on a pedestal because they look young for their age. It's not about looking young for your age. It's about looking good, looking healthy at your age. Every step of the way, you want to look as good and as healthy as you can, as far as your age will allow you, as far as your body will allow you, right? And that's the same for hair. So let's celebrate women with gray hair. Let's continue to believe in women despite their gray hair. So there are really 2 perspectives. One is where the woman embraces her gray hair, and the other one wants to keep her hair colored. And no one is better than the other or less attractive than the other, because these are 2 options. These are 2 choices and preferences. Let's talk about the woman who is okay with having her gray hair. There is a feeling of confidence. These people feel like, oh my gosh, I'm confident, I'm free. Free because you don't have to cover anything. Free because you don't have to spend for hair color. It's even cheaper, right? So free because you don't have to say like, oh, okay, I have to go to, I'm wearing a toupee, I'm wearing extensions or things like that. On the other hand, there's a woman who wants to color her hair because she feels that her confidence comes from a full head of dark hair. Like myself, I am confident because I know that I can color my gray roots. But see, I thought I could never actually go out, speak in front of the camera until my hair is colored. But see, today, there's my gray hair, This is the first time that I've really come out and spoken in front of the camera showing my gray hair. I do have extensions and they also need to be, adjusted. But otherwise, my extensions give me some thickness, gives my hair thickness. So I need them. Otherwise, my hair flies because it's so thin. The extensions help them stay down. And yeah, that's where I get my confidence from, knowing that I have thicker hair is in place, and yeah, but so, see, look at this. I think I'm ready, Now that I am thinking of this one, now that I can see myself, I think I'm ready to just like, it's okay. If I haven't had my hair done and I need to do a video, I will go do my video because there's really nothing to hide. My hair's gray. I just color it. And I love this color too. I don't know what this is. Combination of copper or whatever that my daughter does for me. So, but otherwise, there you go. We're good. So, two choices. Keep it gray or dye your hair. It's you. It's whatever you like to do with your hair. It's whatever makes you feel good about yourself. It's your choice. It's your life. It's your mental health. It's your confidence. It's your self-esteem. Do what makes you happy. And if people judge you for coloring your hair or judge you for your gray hair, see, either way, there will be people who will judge. So do what's best for you. Let the judgments come in. Bring them on, right? Either way, you'll be judged, That's actually a good thing. I just realized today while I was talking. Either way, you'll be judged. So do that which makes you happy. Mission solved. What we could do, whatever our choice is, whether to stay gray or to dye our hair, is that we can make ourselves stand out given our hair. Say your hair is grayish, use a color that makes it pop up or that makes your skin pop up. Add a little bit of a color on your lips so that you glow with your silver hair, right? Or if you want to dye your hair, choose a color that really matches your skin tone or that enhances your looks. So there is always a way to enhance your looks regardless of what you have on your head. So lipstick is another one. Lipstick is so amazing. It does a lot of magic. I used to not like lipstick. The only time I started to wear lipstick was in 2021. See? 4 years ago. That's really recent considering I'm turning 64. So for all my 60 years, I didn't like lipstick. The feel of lipstick on my lips just made me feel like I just wanted to wipe them. Useless. I wanted my lips plain, no lipstick. But since I started my channel in late 2021, I started to go like, okay, well, I have to have some color because without lipstick and you speak in the camera, you look dead. So I had to. And so I got used to it. And I go like, it's actually nice. But see, I'm still not very much for dark. I always prefer the light nudes for lipstick. So whatever it is that you prefer. And remember, your lips should enhance your facial features and should also complement your clothes, the color of your clothes. So you can't wear pastel clothes and wear red lipstick. I'm still for the very traditional pastel with pastel, earth with earth. Pastel and earth, the only colors that I know when combined look good, even if they belong to two different genres of color, is like pink and orange. I love that combination. Or pink and chocolate brown. I love that combination. Light, very light, baby pink and chocolate brown or beige. Those combinations, very few. But again, it's your choice, right? Choose whatever you like. Next, hydration. Make sure that your hair is healthy. Whatever choice you make, whether you want to keep your gray hair on or you want to color and dye your hair, make sure your hair is healthy. That's all that really matters. So it glows a little bit. It doesn't have, I have some dry already, so dry ends. Otherwise, keep it healthy. And that's why I have my extensions underneath, because my real hair drops like magic and there's more glow, right? There's more glow. See, my collar needs retouching too. Like, see that? There. Gray. I hope you're liking this episode. Don't forget to give it a like, comment, share. Let's talk about it. Let's share our experiences and stories because it helps the algorithm. It helps me get my message across through many people and share inspiration, right? And finally, a tip on how you can enhance your looks and your self-esteem given gray hair or, dyed hair, so it's not real, is your haircut. Give it a bob or change your side, where you divide your hair, or have some bangs, or just change your hairstyle. You can tie it up, you can put it on one side, you can curl it, you can straighten it, because when you have different hairstyles, you actually surprise yourself. You treat yourself, right? You don't look at the same person in front of the mirror all the time. You go like, this hair actually looks good. Oh my God, I want to put this thing. Oh my God, I want to wear a headband. I want to wear a hat. I want to wear a hair accessory. Things like that to just, make you feel in love with yourself over and over again. The bottom line is we do not own our youth. Our youth will come and will go. As we embrace older years, we will see changes in our faces, in our bodies. Our belly fat will stay there forever. But they come with age. And the thing is, if you want to make changes, you want to color your hair, you want to change your hairstyle, you do it because of joy, because of love for yourself. Not because of fear that you'll be judged, not because of envy, not because you're feeling that you're different and don't belong. No negativity, just simple positivity and pride that you've come this far to enjoy new things in life and to experiment with new things in life, right? We get to enjoy these things. Like, I'm just so grateful to be here at this age because I still get to do things that I love. Maybe not as fast. I can't run as fast, but I can run. I can't bend my body as I used to because of my back injury, but I can still bend. So there's that compromise, and I'm happy with that, right? So tell me if you're one of those affected by these videos. Are you going gray? Are you staying gray? Or are you dyeing your hair? Do you want to keep your gray hair? Or do you love coloring your hair? As you can tell, I love coloring my hair. So in my next video, I will have all of these darn things colored and covered. But otherwise, it's not really that bad. I'm not judging myself. I'm okay. I'm okay with this. So be okay if you have to color, if you have to keep your hair gray, just be okay. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you so much. And I hope you're enjoying every single day of your life. And for anyone who's having their birthday this year, happy birthday. Of course, everybody has their birthday this year. I mean, maybe this month, if I'm publishing this in August, yes, or September, yes. Enjoy your birthday. Enjoy your year. Bye for now.